page 2, we're starting out with number 8, which is actually, it was formatted a little funny. Question 8 begins here, question 9 begins here. Now I would divide this in half, there's working space, so you can work on question 8 here, and question 9 on the right. And many students, I do give you the opportunity to skip 5 odd number questions when you skip number 9. That worked for me. Number 8 reads, a sandwich is made with only one type of bread, one type of meat, and one type of cheese. There are 3 types of bread, white, wheat, or rye, 2 types of meat, turkey or roast beef, and 2 types of cheese, American or Swiss. Draw a tree diagram to show the number of sandwich choices. A tree diagram, some of you drew a Venn diagram, which is quite different. A tree diagram starts off with one branch over here, okay, to the top of the tree, if you will. That represents the first event. In this case, this can represent choosing the bread. So I'll label this B for bread. The number of branches coming out of this part of the tree corresponds to the number of possible outcomes from this event. In this case, it's 3, white, wheat, or rye. I will label those as follows: white, wheat, and rye. Each of those 3 possible outcomes lead to a second decision on making your sandwich, a second event, choosing the type of meat. So I will draw another circle. I'll label this event N, standing for meat. Now, when I choose meat, I have 2 types of meat, turkey or roast beef. So each of these events will have 2 possible outcomes, and thus they will have 2 branches coming out of that part of the tree. I will label these as well. I have turkey or roast beef. It'll be T, RB, T, RB, T, RB. We're almost done. Lastly, we have one more event, one more choice of making our sandwich, and that is the type of cheese you want. So each of these parts gets a circle for cheese. I will label that circle C for cheese. And there are 2 types of cheese. Thus each of these C has 2 branches coming out of it. I'll have to zoom in on this as soon as I'm done drawing. It's a little bit small. These branches are American or Swiss, A or S. Alright, this question also asks you, in addition to drawing the tree diagram, to find the number of sandwich choices. Well, this is simply the number of N branches that I have in my tree. You could simply count them up after you're done drawing them. If I did that, I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Of course, we can also use the counting principle to make this a lot simpler of a problem without having to draw the diagram and still find the answer. We'd simply multiply our choices together. We have 3 choices for the bread, multiplied by 2 choices for the meat, multiplied by 2 choices for the cheese. And voila, we have our answer 12. I'm going to zoom in so you can see my tree diagram a little bit more clearly. Oops, wrong way. Okay, I'm hoping that you can be able to see what I have here and replicate something similar for yourselves. We'll give you another opportunity here to practice with question number 9. This is also asking for a tree diagram. In this case, let me zoom out a little bit more so we can read this. Okay. We're wanting to find a tree diagram to show the number of choices for my online skirt company. You can order a skirt with 3 different lengths: knee, mid-calf, ankle, and the 4 different colors: navy, black, khaki, and denim. Draw a tree diagram to show the number of choices. Right. In this case, I have 2 events. There's 2 things I can choose: the length and the color. So I will have 2 I'll label my branches. Knee, mid-calf, ankle. My second choice represents the color of my skirt. I have navy, black. Oh, and look, I actually drew incorrectly. We have 4 choices. Oh, you know what I did was wrong. Okay. So it's good to make mistakes. You got to figure out what you're doing. This is the color. I'm not labeling my colors yet. This is just choosing the color. There we are. Now each of these has 4 possible outcomes coming off of it. There we are. And these then are navy, black, khaki, and denim. Navy, black, khaki, and denim. Navy, black, khaki, and denim. The question's asking for the number of choices. Again, I can count them up by drawing them out. There's 4 there, 4 there, and 4 here. Makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Again, 12 choices. Of course, you might have already seen that the fundamental counting property applies in this situation as well. Here I have 3 choices, 3 outcomes for the first event, times 4 outcomes for the second event. There we are. That's a tree diagram. This problem would have been a lot more difficult. I'm not sure I would be able to solve it with a Venn diagram. So be sure to remember what a tree diagram is versus what a Venn diagram is. And question number 10. A lunch menu consists of 5 different sandwiches, 2 different soups, and 5 different drinks. How many choices are there for ordering a sandwich, a bowl of soup, and a drink? You could have solved this problem exactly the same as you had for number 8 and 9 by drawing a tree diagram, but we've already seen in numbers 8 and 9 that there's a shortcut in doing this, and that's by using the counting principle. If I want 1 sandwich, 1 bowl of soup, and 1 drink, all I have to do is multiply the number of outcomes to find the number of total possible outcomes for having all 3 of those events occurring. It'd be 5 times 2 times 5. 5 times 2 is 10 times 5 is 50. And you're done. 11. 11 goes along with the same kind of idea that we've been doing, but it throws in a bit of twist, makes it a little bit more difficult. Miss Wong is redecorating her office. She has a choice of 7 colors of paint, 4 kinds of curtains, 3 colors of carpet, and 2 styles of furniture. How many different ways are there to redecorate? If she can choose 2 different colors of paint, that's where the kick comes in. 1 kind of curtain, 1 color of carpet, and 1 style of furniture. I have 4 events. There's 4 things that she has to choose from: color, curtains, color of carpet, and style of furniture. So I have the idea that I'm going to be multiplying 4 things together here. The only drawback here is the fact that she has to choose 2 colors of paint. This goes back to the accommodations. In this case, with my little shortcut here, instead